Alright, so these are the Caribbean Wind playing cards. The Royal Charter Edition. The playing cards at the top says the name down here. And then it has a silver foil ship right there. And then it has this light blue metallic. Of course, both of these are metallic. All the ink is on this tuck box. Has, like, it says Caribbean Sea. Then it has one of those north, south, east, and west. I think it's like a rose compass or something. I think that's it. Then it has some other things depicted within the sea, other ships, other creatures, etc. So that's what that looks like. On the side it has a bunch of wheels turning. And same for this side. On the bottom it has some ad copy which says 55 premium quality playing cards designed and manufactured by the SPCC. And then the top says Royal Charter. The back has a really cool silver design in the middle, like their crest, and then a bunch of metallic blue design artwork around it. The inside tuck flap also has the same artwork around the wheel. And then you have two more of the same crest that's in the top of the crest here is depicted in the light blue, but on the inside tuck flap there, and that's all I can say about that. So let's get rid of the box, and now we have these cards. They're done in almost like a grayish on a border instead of a white, and then they're done almost a navy blue here. Extremely intricate. I really do like it. Let's see how it fans. Fans do look nice. Kind of like the best way to describe how they feel when fanning is they're somewhere in between the gods and lords of Egypt, because but leaning a little bit more toward the lords of Egypt, because they kind of have that sandy feel in between each of the cards. They kind of grind a little bit. It still fans nice, but just the way that it feels kind of weird. For the faces, this says the Caribbean Wind, the Royal Charter, designed and manufactured by SPCC. Designed and manufactured. I'm trying to read this upside down. Actually, I'm just going to let you read that because reading upside down is not my strong suit. Alright, next we have one of the Jokers, which is a man with the cannon. And then we have another one with the crest. Then I really do like how all of the backwork is not just a plain white. It has like a light gray here and then a dark gray, and then it has a bunch of other design work done in the background, which is kind of cool. It makes the ace really pop. So standard colors, standard placing. The font for the numbers is a little bit different, but besides that, everything looks pretty standard. Of course, courts are customized. Not just bicycle standard, completely customized. I do like this really vibrant blue here. That's kind of cool. Also has some words in the middle. This one says Robert Maynard, whoever that is, probably him. This one says Mary Montague. I don't know. These are probably a bunch of pirates or something, or people in that age. They didn't pay homage to the bicycle like King with a Headache, which I'm kind of surprised by. But none of the decks produced by SPCC that I've reviewed ever have. I really like this blue. It's really cool. Clubs are kind of strange. Like that top pip, like the top leaf on that club is like really extended. Besides that, everything is looking pretty normal so far. Standard placement, etc. I do really like these court cards though. Oh, that's kind of neat. Her like taking off the mask. That's kind of cool. Oh, there is your Ace of Spades. It says Caribbean Wind 2018 Royal Charter. Has Ace of Spades but surrounded by some ships and a bunch of other stuff. Oh, what's this say at the top? Smart Playing Cards Company. Huh. Didn't even know that's who made that. You learn something new every day. Alrighty, and there are no extra cards, no ad cards, etc. You have this ad card, and you have these two Jokers. Well, I don't know why I didn't know that. It said 55 on the back. Anyway, so that's what the cards look like. That's how they feel. Thickness-wise, ooh, I'd say that's a little bit thicker than Bicycle, not by a ton. That was actually pretty close. I would not put them into like crazy thick category. I wouldn't even put them into like medium. I'd put them light thick. Like if Bicycle's a 5, I'd put these maybe like a 6.5 on the thickness scale. Yeah, definitely like a 6.5. It's not crazy thick, but it's thicker than Bicycle. So who would like these cards? Oh, I probably should do a Pharaoh or something. I'm gonna test out the cardistry skills that I don't have. See? Once again, no cardistry skills. Wow, this is becoming a disaster. There we go. Thank you. Goodness gracious. Oh, I can't even do. Never mind, I can't do that. I was going to do a anaconda, but it's kind of hard to do that when you only have so much room on the camera. All right, do the worm. Yeah, okay. You're getting the point with how it works for cardistry. So cardistry-wise, I think it's going to be a little bit difficult because there's not really any way that you really see it turn a ton except for those middle 2 circles. Like, it's not like dots where you can completely see it turn, or there's not really anything to make it to see like any of the lines. The line work is so intricate and detailed, which is beautiful, but it's not really meant for cardists. I could see it working for magicians well because it's not hard for the spectator to see what it is, and they probably wouldn't assume that anything's really weird with it. So I could see it working for magicians, collectors. That would gameplay all make sense. Let's see how it pharaohs, just because everybody needs to know. So top to bottom first. What is that? Oh boy, that was a little rough, and that was not my fault. So honestly, I'm not a big fan of how they pharaoh. There are some cards that pharaoh extremely easily, bottom to top. Yeah, like some cards, gosh dang. Yeah, they don't want to pharaoh. You can pharaoh them if it's really like, if you're desperate, pharaoh them if you have to. But if you can avoid it, it's just not going to happen. I also don't know how I have black ink on my thumb. Either way, not the best for pharaohing at all. And if you guys need proof, give me a second. Because I've got comments saying, you just can't pharaoh, this isn't the card's fault. Well, yeah, those pharaoh just fine. It's not my fault. It's honestly, yeah, I'm not a fan of this. I do like the faces of the cards. The back design's a little bit dark for me because you can't really see quite as much of the contrast. I wish there was a little bit more. If either the dark blue was a little bit darker or if the gray was a little bit lighter, to get a little bit more contrast there so I could really see all the intricate line work. Besides that, looks fantastic. If you want to buy it, pick it up at Buyworthy Playing Cards. I'll link them down in the description. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Wow, that was the weirdest feeling hiccup ever. It's been a weird day. I'll catch you guys in the next one. This is Card Perfect, signing off.